alternative for the front range.
You gotta open up his eyes to the music.
94.3 The X.
Psychic Marla Mitchell is in the studio. Hey, Marla.
Good morning.
How's it going?
It's great. We're all ready for Mercury retrograde tomorrow, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Oh, man. Before we get to that, though, well, first of all, if you want to talk to Psychic Marla Mitchell, give us a call, 1-800-595-2943 with people who have a birthday today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It's April 27th. Oh, my gosh. It's almost May.
I know. Time is like, this year is just flying by.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe it either.
Cinco de Mayo.
Woohoo,
Hey.
tequila.
Well, I was thinking Mexican food, but hey.
Both.
Whatever works.
They go well together.
They do. So back to your birthday.
Yes.
This is your fourth personal year. Work your ass off year.
Yes.
Hey. So it's about focus on setting priorities, organization, and hard work. When you work towards a goal, it really is a very, this year, if you set goals and work towards them, it's going to be very beneficial for you. And anytime you slide away from your goal or you get distracted and you go into some irrational thinking, you're going to get hit with obstacles, and it can be a very challenging year. So you need to stay very practical, very rational, focus on your goals, work hard. It will pay off next year when you're in a 5. But this is just a it can be a very difficult year. If you're a daydreamer, if you're wanting to be really creative and stuff, it's more about just push up your sleeves and get to work this year and really focus on finishing that project, building that business. Doing what your boss says. Yes, you have to kiss ass. I'm sorry, but you do.
Yeah.
It's just a really, really tough year, but you will benefit from it. And it really is about believing in yourself and really focusing on your abilities.
Very cool. That's a 4-year.
That's a 4-year.
Party your ass off. And
no, work your ass off.
Work your ass off. Oh, that's right. The 1 year is party your ass off.
Party yourself.
Well, I think every year should be party your ass off year, honestly.
Why not?
I mean,
you could work really hard this year.
Yeah.
You could work all day, and then go party. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Work
That'll
hard,
work.
play hard. Yeah. Psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio, 1-800-595-2943. We have, while we're waiting for calls to come in, we actually do have some Facebook messages.
Wonderful.
We had another one come in just as we were talking. Oh, actually, let's get to calls first. Those always are a priority, and someone is calling right now, so we'll get to that first. And then Facebook messages later, 1-800-595-2943, 94.3 The X. Who's this?
This is Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie, what's your question for Marla?
I was just wanting a cold reading.
A cold reading. There we go. All right, let's start off today. It's cold outside. Let's do a cold reading. Like 33 degrees out.
Oh, geez.
You're going to talk about that in a minute, aren't you? Yes, the weather.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we got a while.
Okay, here we go. Cold reading. So far, no pregnancy card. That's good. There we go. Okay, Bonnie. I'm looking at just one card which has a zodiac sign on it, and that's the sign of Libra. Just with a yes or no, are you a Libra?
No.
Okay, perfect. All right, so in the current position, present day, I show that there's a new behavior sitting on top of you. So in other words, there's something that you're doing different, or you're thinking about doing different, and it's either the way you're behaving, it's a pattern you're letting go of, a habit, but there's something, or maybe the way you do your job or what you do all day, but there's something changing for you. It's a new behavior, but they're asking you, it's kind of like what I talked about with the 4 personal year, they're asking you to get organized. So whatever this new thing is you're trying to start or complete, you need to get organized first. I show scattered energy, things falling through the cracks. It really is a year of, or at least right now, it's just showing that you need to get your priorities in order. Whatever this change is that's going on with you, it's divinely guided. I pulled the card that I did, the God card, and it's a very positive card, meaning you are being supported in whatever you want to change. Just get organized. The Libra card is about balance, and since you're not Libra, we're going to apply balance to you. So part of priorities is also about just getting things in balance. Are you taking care of yourself while you're working hard at this thing? Are you making sure that your diet is good, you're sleeping well, just really take care of yourself while you do these changes that you're doing. I do pull the Donald Trump card, which is the power card and ego card. And so this card is about letting go of the need to control everything. So when I say get your priorities in order, it doesn't mean you start telling everybody what to do. It just means that you start working on what is most important for you and letting go of trying to make everyone else fall into place. This is more about you right now in this year. There is a lot of intuitive growth for you. So by that I mean growing your gut instincts, if you want to call it that. It just shows that the more you work towards this change that you're focusing on, you will notice that Spirit will bring more blessings your way, more signs to say, yes, you're on the right track. And I do pull the path card. So whatever this is you're working on, it is in alignment with your path. And the biggest obstacle that I see is you being really hard on yourself, self-critical. So let's just put it out there. Let's say you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to improve something personal about yourself. You can be really, really hard on yourself and be judgmental and critical because it's not happening fast enough. And you need to just stop that and just trust the process. Everybody's different. So whatever changes you're trying to make, it's going to happen in the way that's best for you. And I show that you will be successful at this change. Just let go of the insecurities and let go of the self-talk and self-doubt. Does this make sense? What are you trying to change?
Yeah, it's the job.
The
Working on
job.
the job.
Okay. So they show that you're going to be successful. It will change, but you're going to have to be patient, not beat yourself up, and also not try to control the timing of it or, all the stuff around it. Does this make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions about the job change or?
No, that should do it.
Okay. You're very easy. Thank you, Bonnie.
Thank you.
Thanks. 1-800-595-2943. Psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio. We have another call. 94.3 The X. Who's this?
Kristen?
Hey, Kristen. What's your question for Marla?
I was just wondering if you would mind doing a reading on me.
Okay. Are you wanting the same kind of reading, a cold reading?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just see what we get. So when you call in, this is for everybody listening, when you call in for a cold reading, it can be very specific, but it can also be very general, kind of like Bonnie's was, and then we narrowed it down to it being a job. But it's just something that can be kind of vague, and then we'll just see what the cards show the theme as being.
Okay.
So here we go. Kristen. Right now I'm pulling Cancer. Are you a Cancer, yes or no?
No.
Okay. Wonderful. Okay, you have really good cards. I show that there's, well, this has to be about a relationship. Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay, because it shows really positive things either coming in for your partner or for the relationship in general. Very positive. I got abundance and I got passion. And then I got the soulmate card, which is the card of Cancer. So since you're not Cancer, is your partner a Cancer?
I honestly don't know with the,
What's their birthday?
the signs very well. His birthday is June 9th.
Okay, he is a Gemini. Okay, so then, yeah, this is more about the soulmate card. So you two are soulmates. Now, soulmates are wonderful connections. You can meet someone and just like, wow, we've known each other forever, or have that familiarity. And it's a great thing to be with a soulmate. They don't always last forever, but if they do, it's good because there's a lot of lessons that you learn about yourself, but you are with a soulmate. And judgment shows, now, are you guys already married?
No, but we live together.
Okay. I'm just going to say congratulations early. So I hope you're wanting to be married because I show that that's coming.
Oh, sweet.
Molly's like, oh. So I show a further or deeper commitment coming this year. Not early this year, so more in the later part of the year, because Hangman's in there like, wait. So don't be getting all excited every time he says, let's go out to dinner, or I'm going to have, so just, it's going to come later in the year, but I do feel a deepening of the commitment coming for you. So it feels for both of you, but it's a surprise for you. So wait for the surprise. It's going to be good. Love is in the air. And let me see if I Yeah, I'm going to say it's going to be anytime September on. Okay? Hopefully he's not listening because I'm going to blow his surprise. But
No, he's at home sleeping.
okay. So it feels like an engagement is on the way, my dear, and then a marriage, okay?
Sweet. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye, Kristen. It's 94.3 The X, psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio at 1-800-5952-94.3. She's here until 9 o'clock. 94.3 The X, who's this?
Hi, this is Katrina.
Hey, Katrina. What's your question for Marla?
My question is, I have a daughter, and she's been having trouble sleeping for many years now, and I'm just wondering if we're close to figuring it out.
Oh, wow. Okay. So let me just see if her health issues are getting better. So you've been trying different things. Have you gone to doctors and then also tried holistic things? You've tried everything, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your daughter's name?
Aspen.
Aspen. Okay. Let me do another shuffle. I'm going to ask about Aspen specifically. How old is she?
She's 3.5.
Oh, my. That's really young to not be sleeping. Ooh, pregnancy card. Are you pregnant?
No.
Okay. All right. Then that just means that you are on the right track. Because pregnancy is new beginnings. So there's something current that, okay, yes, you are on the right track. Yes, you will figure it out. But there's something still, wow. I got 3 really tough cards in a row. So the pregnancy is a new beginning, trying something different. And then I get, unless she's either a Scorpio or an Aquarius or an Aries. What's her birthday?
She's September 20th.
Okay, she's a Libra. Okay, and what are you?
I'm Aquarius.
Oh, the Aquarius. Okay, there's the Aquarius card. Okay, so Mom, you're on the right track, but there's going to be some more changes or some more tweaking to her, if it's her diet or her routine. There's another major choice that is coming up. But you will succeed. Let me see if I get anything else if I just close my eyes. It feels like some of this has to do with, it's weird. I don't know anything about this. They're calling it like a growth thing or a growth hormone or something that's going on inside her system. Does this make sense at all?
Yeah, well, it could. I mean, I have thyroid issues, and I was wondering if possibly she would have them.
Which is the thyroid has to do with your hormones and your growth.
Yeah, hormones.
Yes. Okay, so you might be on the right track. Then that might be what, because I kept hearing growth hormone or growth issue. So that's got to be it. Now, I'm not saying that's absolutely it, but I'm saying you're on the right track with that thinking, and there's some changes yet to be made. But always, if you're going to do something really drastic, you want to check with a doctor. I need to say that, okay?
Right.
Although I'm all about the holistic thing. But just with that in mind, that might help you determine her diet and determine other things to do for her, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you.
The Front Range is home for new music discovery. 94.3 The X.
Mercury retrograde hitting, right?
It is, yeah.
Right.
Well, Mercury retrograde always seems to hit my brain, even when
Exactly.
it's not. Even when Mercury is not retrograde,
Mine
but
too,
that's a different issue.
And speaking of which, it starts tomorrow.
It does start tomorrow,
And it lasts till May 22nd.
And what can we expect from between tomorrow and May 22nd?
Just don't bank on anything being set in stone. So plans, just anything could blow up. It will, if it's possible. If you have electronics that have been on the blink, then they will really act up during this time because it affects electronics. You have something going out like your
no, I just
so like computers, phones, checks in the mail kind of thing. So just you have to laugh it off. If you're trying to buy something or sign a lease or buy a house or buy a car, if you can put it off, great. If you can't, just make sure that you are covered in that contract, that all your T's are crossed, your I's are dotted, and that you have an out. Because what it does is it not only affects tangible things like electronics, but it also affects the way we think. And so we usually change our minds when we come out of the fog. By end of May, early June, you'll think differently. So you want to have an out just in case you change your mind about something.
Cool. Very cool. And that is Mercury retrograde. That's hard to say. I just can't talk, but that's whatever. 1-800-595-2943 if you want to talk to psychic Marla Mitchell. We also have people sending us Facebook messages because I know not everyone can get to a phone, and that's totally okay. Facebook is always an option. 943DX is where you send us those messages. And Catherine is wondering if you, Marla, see any more children in her future, and if so, are you able to predict the gender?
I've been batting 100 lately, so
cool.
Pretty unusual. So let's see what we get for Catherine. Are there any more kids? So we are looking for the pregnancy card, and even if we don't get it, there are other health cards here. Well, Hangman's coming in. So Catherine, that means wait and see. So there's more than one person involved here. As far as the decision.
Takes two to tango.
Takes two to tango. Health is good. Let me look at this. She didn't say how many kids she has already, does she? Mm-mm. Does she mention her partner's name?
No.
Okay. No worries. I feel there could be one more. And the card showing up here is a princess card, so it could be a girl. I'm going to say possibly one more and a girl. That's what I'm going to say. If this happens, please call and let us know. Although I realize that's 9 months out or more. But I'm going to say it looks positive that you could. A decision hasn't been made yet. But if you do have another child, it will be a girl.
All right, cool.
Okay.
And that is for Catherine. She sent us that message on Facebook. Also, Randy is wanting to know about a lawsuit that he's involved in and is wondering if it's going to be settled and go in his favor.
Awesome. Well, probably not during retrograde. So I kid you not. Anytime people come to me and, this lawsuit's been going on and it's finally going to get settled and it's right in the middle of retrograde.
It's like, nope.
There's always a delay. The judge causes a delay. The other party asks for a, continuance. So let's see what we get. This is for Randy. Ooh, my. He doesn't list it as zodiac. Is he a Cancer or a Scorpio or a Leo or a Virgo?
I'm not sure. Randy, if you're listening, message me or us.
Cancer, Leo, Virgo, or Scorpio. We got some heavy hitters here. This is not a really good lawsuit, whatever this is. Wow. I got the pregnancy card as part of the outcome, which is a new beginning or a new start with the Hangman. So this is not going to end anytime soon. Wow. It doesn't feel real hopeful, Randy. I'm sorry. I hate to say that because I like to give everybody good news, but I do feel like that there's going to be some karma coming down. There's going to be something. I don't know what happened or what's going on, but at this point, I'm going to say, if I were you, I would just focus on balancing out the wrong that was done or whatever this is. It just feels like you have to own up for what you did, your end of it, and ownership sometimes creates what's the word? I don't want to use the word punishment, but you have to take, you have to balance out the energy. So if there's something you did do wrong, you have to own up to it. We all do as adults, and it just balances out. So there is going to be, whether it's a fine or I don't know if it's a sentence. I don't pull any jail cards. So it could just be a fine, or there could be a continuance of more stuff to come. If we're talking about like a child custody thing, this is not over. There is more to come. So I think like initially you may lose the battle, and then a continuance, it goes on, and then I feel hopeful the second time around. So I don't know what we're talking about, but it just feels like the longer this goes on, initially it's bad and then it gets better. But there's a Hangman just shows this is going to go on for quite a while. So it sounds like it could be custody or divorce kind of thing that may just keep coming back into the courts, which is pretty common if there's someone that's angry. Unfortunately, when we're going through a divorce, a lot of people like to get revenge. So it doesn't look real good right now. Sorry, Randy.
Darn.
Yeah.
Darn. Well, hopefully in the end it'll all turn out okay.
It will in the end, but he has
Yeah.
to own his part and then pay something back, whatever that is, and then and then the second time around, or when it continues, it gets better.
Okay.
But he's not through the woods yet. No.
Darn.
Yeah.
1-800-595-2943. Psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio. 94.3 The X. Who's this? Hello. Who's this?
Alana.
Hey, Alana. What's your question for Marla?
I was just wondering if my fiance and I might be having any other kids.
Awesome. Another question about kids. Okay, let's look at
I know
that.
it's a common thing.
Well, and it's a great question. It's, people want to know. So let's just see if there's anything more. Do you have, if you want to make up a fake name for your fiance, what's his name?
A fake name?
Yeah. Bob, Jim, what?
Matt.
Matt. Okay. Just to keep everything, secretive here if we can, so we don't put out. Okay, so I got Taurus energy and I've got Aries energy. Are either of you Taurus or Aries?
He's a Taurus.
He's the Taurus. Okay.
No, he's not. He's a Scorpio.
The Scorpio. Big difference. They're 6 months apart. Okay. Taurus is now. Okay. It's right now. Taurus just started, and it's going to go through like mid in May 22nd, around there. Okay. So there is a chance, or there is a conversation that's coming regarding more children. I do feel that the opportunity is there. I do feel a concern. Maybe there's a health issue or a concern on, it could be the male's part, as far as whether or not you should, both of you should go on to another child. Hangman comes in for you, which is wait and see. If I look at the two of you on a teeter-totter, which is, let's see, Alana and Matt. It's interesting. It feels like he may push for it more than you, that he may want it more than you. So, of course, you're the one that has to carry it.
Right.
If we're talking about, not adoption, but delivering. So, the choice is going to be, honestly, your decision. I'm going to put it that way. Does that make sense?
It's mostly just health issues on my behalf.
Right.
We had some stuff go on.
I understand.
But yeah, we're just trying to.
Your health is going to get better. It's going to be fine.
Okay.
I pull worry and I pull concern, and I got Ace of Pentacles, which means there's going to be a corner, like turning the corner on your health. So you will figure this out, because I got Ace of Wands with it, and then it ends on Ten of Cups. So if there were complications during the last pregnancy, or as a result of, or even in between, you're going to figure this out. And then Hangman says, take it nice and slow, no hurry. But it ends on Magician, which means if you want it, if you believe it, if you can feel it, then you can have another baby. And Nine of Pentacles shows health stays fine during the pregnancy and even after. So get yourself in really good shape now and really work on your health and well-being, okay?
Okay.
And then you choose.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
All right, thanks, Alana.
Oh, it's a boy.
Whoops, I just dropped her.
That's okay.
Hopefully she heard on
She
the
can hear
radio.
me.
It's a boy.
All of a sudden I hear them say, it's a boy.
That moment when you remember there's a station that plays the kind of music that makes you feel good.
Okay. Now I get you. That's cool.
94.3 The X, Front Range Alternative.
Psychic Marla Mitchell in the studio. She's giving me a reading off the air. I don't know if I want to talk about it.
No, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, let's not talk about it because my mother is involved and she's listening right now, and she's going to ask me about it now. But
Either that or she'll call me.
yeah. 1-800-595-2943 to talk to Psychic Marla Mitchell. Let's get to phone calls. 94.3 The X. Who's this?
This is Mark.
Hey, Mark. What's your question for Marla?
Well, I just feel like I'm in a big crossroads in my life, and I just, I'm not sure what direction to take.
Do you want to know if you're even thinking correctly about the crossroads? Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we just want to know if what our thinking, you don't even have to tell me what you're thinking, but we want to know if our thinking is even right. Does that make sense? If it's realistic or if it's for our highest good? Is that what you want me to ask?
Sense.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask, if what you're contemplating or thinking or mulling around in your head, if this is something that is normal, if it's good for you, if you're on the right path, absolutely. Holy cow. I pulled the Leo card as one of the Leo and Aquarius. Are you either Leo or Aquarius or Libra?
I'm a Libra.
You're the Libra. Perfect. Okay. That came up first. I got Libra with Queen of Cups. And so this is about you getting your life in balance. And then the Leo card is about strength. And so you need to summon up your strength for this change that you're going through, for this metamorphosis. The Aquarius card is about detachment. So detach, let go of your past. Don't let the past be the influence of your future choices. Now, our past is good for showing us what we learned, but it doesn't have to repeat. Most of us get afraid and we're worried that the past will repeat. And oh my gosh, last time I tried this job change or this move or this relationship, it blew up. And so don't go there. Just know that you are a different person now, and that whatever changes you're making now can have a whole new outcome. And I show positive cards. Wow. I've got, don't beat yourself up so much. Let go of control. Trust the spirit. Trust universe. I've got the wealth card, dreams coming true. It's going to happen gradually, though. There's going to be a need for you to be get some clarity and to just trust the process. Are we talking about career and love, or what are we talking about? Or do you want to say?
Oh, no, I can say. Yeah, it would be all of the above, really.
Okay.
I mean,
okay. It has a really good outcome. Trust yourself first and foremost. Stay out of the past. Do not beat yourself up. It is really good that we do reinvent ourselves every few years. It's not good to stay stagnant and bored and stuck in the same old, same old. So I'm just
that's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
So I'm encouraging you to make the changes, stay balanced through it, meaning make sure you're taking care of you and being a good friend, being a good partner if you're in a relationship. But this is really a very, very good thing for you. The completion card, which is what I call the God card, is right there for you. So you are being supported by the universe to make changes in your life now. How old are you?
I'm 46.
46. Okay, good. Usually in our 40s, even men, women more so, we tend to make a lot of changes in our 40s. Men usually do it in their 50s, but you're a little bit early. Hey, that's great.
Yeah.
No worries. You're ahead of your time.
Yeah, right on.
I say go for it.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks. It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
This is Dallin out of Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Hey, Dallin, what's your question for Marla?
My wife and I are expecting our third baby, and just wondering since she's batting 100, want to know what the second.
Oh my, pressure's on. Okay, would you mind giving me your wife's name or a fake name, either one?
That's fine. Her name's Carlotta.
Carlotta and Dallin. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel a boy.
All right, that's the third one.
Please let me know when you find out if it was accurate or not.
We find out in 2 months. So,
okay, it feels like a boy.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, thanks, Dallin. It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
This is Jackie.
Hey, Jackie, what's your question for Marla?
I want to know if I am going to have another baby.
If you're going to have another baby, okay. We got babies on the brain right now. Of course, it's spring, isn't it? Everyone's in the mood. Let's see what we get here. Okay, Jackie, are you in a relationship right now?
Yes, I'm married.
Okay. Let's see here. There's the health looks good. Happiness, detachment. Virgo shows weight. Unless you're Virgo, I got Virgo and Aries coming in, and Libra. Any of those you?
I'm a Virgo.
You're the Virgo. Oh, wonderful. Are you September or August Virgo?
September.
September what?
14th.
14th. 9/14. So okay, that is a 5. So you were in a 5 personal year, which is a year of anything and everything can happen in a 5 year. I don't know if you want to get pregnant this year. I didn't pull a pregnancy card for this year, but let me just look at you. Interesting. It feels possible, but I'm not going to say 100%. It's there's a lot of extenuating circumstances. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And at this point, it's more about you just taking, because the Virgo card means wait, think about it, go into this clarity place, and then expectations, and then also the husband. There's issues there too. So I'm going to say I'm not sure. I hate to do that, but once in a while I don't know. And so it really is a 50-50 chance, and I can't give you a definitive yes or no like I've given other people. It just depends. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, okay?
All righty.
So I can't tell you, I'm sorry, if you will or won't.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
It's 94 through the X. Who's this?
Hi, this is Dee.
Hey, Dee, what's your question for Marla?
I'm interested in a cold reading and if there are any messages from my dad or my Grammy.
Okay. And it was D, D-E-E?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or just D.
All right. Got to shuffle the cards here. So. Okay, D, let's see what we get for the cold reading. Got the sign of Scorpio popping up. Pregnancy. See, the last gal wanted the pregnancy card. I couldn't give it to her. I got Leo coming in. So Scorpio or Leo, is that you or anyone near you?
My son is a Leo.
Your son's a Leo. Okay. It's not about him. So this is just about your strength. So what I'm pulling is a new idea or a new inspiration going on right now for you. And it's very beneficial. So if you're thinking of making some changes or bringing in something new into your life, it's prime time to do it. You were definitely on path. You've been working on your self-esteem and love all around you. It feels really good. Now, the Scorpio card is the death card. That doesn't mean you're going to die. I've never had anyone die that pulled the death card. But when I pull the death card, it really is significant, which means there is an ending that has happened. We could be talking about someone that you've recently lost, or it could be that there's just an ending going on in your life or about to happen, whether it's a job change or something significant that will end, hence the new beginning that I keep seeing for you. What the great thing is, after the death card comes the pregnancy card. So their death is followed by a birth. Doesn't have to be a physical birth like a child, but it can be the birth of something new, a new job. So I like this combination. When someone pulls a death card and they start thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my job, or la la la, something's going to get taken away. If it's followed with the pregnancy card, that means it's going to be replaced almost immediately. So whatever is lost is soon replaced. It feels very beneficial, but there is some sadness with it. Oftentimes when something's taken from us, we do have to go through the grief process and all the emotions. But they're asking you just to stay strong. You can't control this. This is going to happen. Do you know what this is? What's happened?
Well, the loss could be my dad last year.
Okay. Are you still having, well, of course you are. I lost my dad. The grief can last years, and it comes in waves, and it gets better, but it comes and goes. Is there something new coming in that you know of? Well, that would be the pregnancy card?
Maybe just new outlooks and new behaviors.
Okay. It's followed by some very positive cards. Is there any other, do you work outside the home, or?
No, I like to do crafts. I make things. I sew and I quilt and I paint, and that has been sort of a question if that's my passion, but I haven't really figured out a way to make a living at it.
Okay. What about Etsy? Have you heard of Etsy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, putting stuff out on Etsy, or just throwing it out there.
Okay.
Or even on Facebook. I know a lot of people that started their businesses on Facebook, putting out their crafts. So just something there. It just feels like there's an opportunity here for you to do something different, to think differently. Now, your dad, what was your dad's name?
Charles.
Charles, okay. I do feel his presence around you. where I don't know wherever you're sitting in your house or where you're at if you're in your car, but I do feel his presence on the left side of you. And I also feel he was also very good with his hands, making things. Okay, so there's a similarity there. Now, what the weirdest thing is I'm seeing him use is he's showing me, it looks like a hose or something that he's squirting water through, and does that make sense at all? Sometimes I get really weird.
Yeah, because, well, I have a degree in horticulture, too, and I grew up
gardening,
learning to garden from him.
Okay.
That's something I was going to get back into this year.
I think he's telling you to do that. Get back into gardening.
Okay.
And he will help you. Okay?
Okay.
So I really like that, and I think it's what he's been, because I just see a hose spraying in a garden. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So he's right behind you, right beside you, keeping you safe and strong. He is your new guardian angel, and he's encouraging you to, feel the grief. It's okay. It comes, like I said, in waves, but also know that he's going to support whatever you do. And I really like the gardening. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, hang in there, Dee.
Don't want to creep you out or anything. But we're feeling the vibe right now.
You gonna listen to all that new rock alternative?
And I think you'd like us.
You wanna split it?
94.3 The X. Front Range Alternative.
I do have a message from Amy on Facebook. She asked about love and career, but I think she's mostly interested in love. She's been in a relationship with Tim for over 3 years, and she's just wondering what's in the future.
If it's going to get better, if it's going to go to the next level. All right, Amy, let's look.
And she did give birthdays if you want those.
Okay, I've got a Taurus coming in.
And well, I think she's a Taurus, May 14th.
Yep, that's Taurus.
Okay, that's her.
Indecision. That's the only card I'm pulling is Taurus. Amy and Tim, I'm going to look at you guys on a teeter-totter because the cards are pretty... They're not giving me anything absolute about if the relationship's going to go to the next level, which I'm guessing is what she wants. It just feels like there is an impasse between you and Tim. There's something you can't agree on, and it could just be, should we get married, or there's something going on there. And I feel a very big impasse when I look at you guys on the teeter-totter. You feel to be disappointed and discouraged, and he feels to be digging in his heels. Now, it could be reversed. Sometimes I get it wrong, and it's the other way around. But I feel more like you're the one that's disappointed, and he's the one that's adamant about not budging. And I do not see it changing anytime soon. So, like, not this year. So, a lot of this is about what you want, Amy, and I don't know how old you are, does she say?
She does not.
If you're in your mid to late 30s and your clock is ticking, I wouldn't wait. Do you know what I'm saying? For babies and all of that, you really need to do what feels right for you. A lot of this is about the communication between the two of you and whether or not you two are on the same path together. It really is important in relationships that you have the same core values. If you want it to work, do you have the same core values? This is for everybody. Write down your core values that are important to you, like honesty, monogamous, just all the different things, whether they're religious or not, if they want kids or not. Write down your values. And then if the person you're with doesn't meet your values, at least your top 5, then you really need to look at that. If you're married, then you got to work on it. If you're not married, then you need to really look at the relationship, because values are what we live by. And to be in a good relationship, you need those core values to match. And so it feels like their core values are not the same. So I can't say, like I did the other gal, that, this is headed towards marriage, because I don't see it right now anyway. Okay? I'm sorry, Amy, but work on your values. See if there's some things that can be communicated through to your partner, Tim, or your fiance, or he's not your fiance yet. So yeah. We're asking if he will be, and at this point, I don't know if he will. So
okay. All right, that's for Amy. She sent us a Facebook message, 94.3 The X. Some more phone calls. 94.3 The X, who's this?
Hi, this is Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, what's your question for Marla?
I kind of just wanted to do a reading on myself, overall.
A cold reading? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just see how the rest of the year is going to go for you, Lisa. All right. Some changes are in the works currently. Also, some work on your own self-esteem, how you feel about yourself. I'm pulling the Leo card. That's the only zodiac card I pull. Are you a Leo, yes or no?
No, but I know who is.
Well, hopefully it's somebody you love, because I got love with it. And
My husband.
That's who?
My husband.
Your husband. Awesome. Well, for the Leo, I do pull really good things coming in. I also pull good things for you. So if it affects your husband, it does affect you. I've got success, leap of faith, strength, and courage. There's not one negative card in this spread. It just shows you really working on your self-esteem this year, your confidence in yourself. Oftentimes our husbands, our partners, our fiancés, our live-in buddies, as we can call them, they can be a really good influence for us, and they can be very inspiring and supportive. So I do feel the support from your husband. This is Love Yourself year, and you really are going to be good at that. I don't see anything major at all. Does that sound good?
That's a huge turnover.
Well, good. Keep working on it, because I think you're going to be successful at working on you.
Thank you so much.
You are welcome, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, she's happy.
94.3 The X, who's this?
Hello, this is Greg.
Hey, Greg, what's your question for Marla?
I just had a question about my career.
Okay.
Just in general or something specific?
If I should stay where I'm at, change, possibly what's going to happen.
Okay, great questions. Let's see what we get. How long have you been in the current career, current job, so to speak?
I have only been here for coming up on a year, but this is a job I've been trying to get for quite some time.
Interesting. Okay, I'm pulling Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Libra. Libra's been coming up every time. Are any of those you?
Sagittarius.
You are the Sag. Okay. So I do feel I got abundance with a new behavior. So this is something you've been wanting to do, but I do pull that there's more changes coming in, or it's something very new for you, especially since the Sagittarius card is with it, and they're talking about balance, making sure that if this is something new and you've always wanted it, make sure that you keep the good balance with, am I taking care of myself? Am I overworking, overcommitting? Sometimes we can become workaholics if we get that job we've always wanted. We tend to forget everything else. So keep your life in balance. Oh, and I looked down, and yeah, there is some out of balance issues. You need to prioritize some things in your life and or your career. I do pull a decision card. So there is a choice coming regarding your career.
Yeah.
Oh, you understand that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of going through that now, whether I should stay or find something new.
Okay. If you weren't afraid, if you weren't letting fear, which is worried about money, worried about a future job, if you let all your fears go and let your heart direct your head, do you know what you would do?
For right now, probably not.
Okay.
I don't know.
Good.
I have to think about that one.
Good. And don't make a decision now in the next 4 weeks, because we're in Mercury retrograde. So wait till June to make your decision. But when we ask Spirit for guidance, when we can take fear out of the equation, if we get an absolute, I'd leave in a heartbeat, then that's your answer. But if you get, I don't know, then you need to wait and you need more facts. Okay, There's more information coming towards you, because I show fear is a huge factor here. That's
definitely probably the main thing. Is me being afraid of what's going to happen, or if I should stay, or if I should go, or
that is the Capricorn card, which it can bring a lot of fear. So they're saying first get yourself balanced, get things back in order, set some priorities for you, maybe at home and at work, and then I get work on your self-esteem, and then. In Cancer, I pulled one more card. It's the sign of Cancer. Cancer is in June, mid to late June, and part of July. So in the Cancer time frame, you will know what to do. Okay?
Okay.
So just trust, and right now just work on you.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. It's 94.3 The X. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Donna.
Hey, Donna. What's your question for Marla?
I'm basically interested in a cold reading, and just if there's any past loved ones or any messages from past loved ones or friends.
Okay, let's see what we can get. Gotta get the cards shuffled here. Hold on. Cold reading for Donna. All right. So far, so good. I've got wonderful cards coming in. I've got the Virgo card as well. Are you Virgo, yes or no?
No.
And then I pull Cancer and Libra again. Yes or no?
I am Libra.
You are the Libra. Wow. This is Libra's day, I tell you. It's been popping in, and I shuffle between each client. So you are, so this is a cold reading. You are right now on path. We are always on path, but sometimes our path is like switchback, right? The road that goes back and forth and back and forth. That's because we have free will and we like to control our life and feel like we have some sense of direction as to where it's headed. They're saying that you are letting spirit control you, which is great. And I don't, control is not the right word, but letting spirit guide you. And so you're doing really well with that. There have been some changes. You're wanting more changes to come in. You've been working on letting go of your fear and your insecurities. Yeah. Good. Keep doing that. The sun is beneath you, which is supporting you. The sun says, keep letting go of the past. Keep letting go of who you were, because you're not that person anymore, and everything good is coming from it. I got Magician with Virgo, which is don't rush in anything. Take your time, get clarity, but you are manifesting at a very high rate. When I talk about manifesting, I'm talking about if you can close your eyes and see your goal, if you can feel it in your heart, and if you can believe that it's possible, then you can manifest it. So start working on some dreams and goals, seeing, feeling, and believing. And then there's a lot on your plate that's coming up. So you're going to be juggling a lot. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be hitting you. It doesn't have to be bad. It can just be kind of chaotic. So keep working on that as well. Don't overcommit. You tend to overcommit. And you said you are a Libra, so you are really good at relationships, but you also need to remember that balance is important. So balancing out, keeping your life balanced. I don't see anything major other than more personal changes for you, but it does feel really good. It feels great. Okay? If there's anyone on the other side, I do feel, it's weird. I feel two people. One of them feels to be female, and I had to say to the side, which means a friend or someone not too much older than you that has passed. I also feel what feels like a child. Does that make sense? It may not be your child. It could be someone that lost a child, or the child of that person who passed.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Not really.
Okay, write it down. It may come to you later. It doesn't have to be somebody that you were close to. Oftentimes when I open up the gateway and spirits come through, it could be someone that knew you. Or one time I had a lady whose neighbor came through, and she was very upset with me. She goes, I never even liked her. And she was like, why is she coming in? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe she wants to apologize because you never got along. But yeah, just kind of, it feels to be someone to the side, like a friend, a cousin, sister, or someone that is there. Very friendly. She has light-colored hair. I feel like she died from an illness. Okay, this could be cancer or something like that. And then there's a child. I'm going to take this back. The child is not connected to her, but the child feels to be a young male. I'd say 20s or less, and I feel like he took his own life. I hate to say that.
That's actually, yeah.
That does make sense. Okay.
That does make sense.
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay.
No, it's okay.
So when they come through like that, they're just letting you know they're okay. All right? And I also feel gratefulness towards you. I don't know what role he played in your life, but I feel a thank you.
He's a really good friend.
Okay. I feel thank you. So he is thanking you.
He took his life before, he called a lot of our circle of friends before he did.
Mm-hmm.
But he never called me, and he usually was very good at reaching out to me.
Okay. Well,
and so I feel a little bit of regret because I don't know if maybe if I should talk to him and changed his mind.
No, he's very adamant that there's nothing you could do. I feel that's why he didn't contact you, because maybe you would have tried and then really felt blame. So in other words, his thinking wasn't right no one's thinking is correct when they're thinking of what they did. But I just feel there was a reason he didn't contact you, and it's because of several things. One, how close you were. Two, you may have tried to talk him out of it, and then you would have really blamed yourself, or you would have, there's just extenuating circumstances that I just feel him purposefully not letting you know in advance. Okay? But I feel a thank you to you, a gratefulness for your friendship, your kindness, and you're still thinking of him. Yeah. Okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
You are so welcome. Hang in there.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. It's 94.3 The X. Psychic Marla Mitchell has been in the studio for the last hour, but we are all out of time. A couple final questions. Actually, Bonnie wrote us back and wanted to know what her spirit animal is.
Wow. It's got 4 legs. Hold on. Oh, it's looking right at me. It's a wolf.
Ah.
It could be coyote, but it's a wolf.
Okay.
And it's not a dog. A dog is different. It feels like a coyote or wolf. I would look up coyote or wolf and see which one fits.
Okay, gotcha. Also, do you have workshops coming up?
Possibly a Reiki level 2 on May 21st. It's still in the works, but that's what's coming up.
All right, cool. And if people want to get in touch with you off the air, how can they do so?
970-223-3457 or my website, marlamitchell.com.
All right, cool. marlamitchell.com. We'll see you next week, Marla.
All right, hang in there.
Thanks.
Enjoy Mercury retrograde. Yay!
The Front Range is home for